This is one of my guitars. It's a Squier Strat by Fender. And I'm going to go ahead and install a Seymour Duncan JB Jr. I had a guitar years ago that I had a Seymour Duncan Jeff Beck installed in the bridge position, and I just loved it, but I don't want to go through the hassle of routing this all out for this. But here's a single coil sized version of that. So I'm going to go ahead and install that, and I'm going to show you how to do it. First thing I want to do is remove the pick cover. I've already removed the strings, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the pick cover, and so you just have to remove these screws at the perimeter of the pick guard. Then go ahead and lift the pick guard up. This is going to slide under the neck there a little bit, so just got to slide it out and lift it out of place. Okay. Somebody had twisted up the ground wire there so that I couldn't easily lift up the pick guard there. Okay, there's a little zip tie here holding the wires together, so I'm going to very carefully cut this and not cut the wires. There. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is desolder this first wire here. This is for the bridge puck up there. So let me see, it goes neck, middle, bridge. So I'm going to desolder this one right here, the bridge pickup. Okay, now this is the fun part here, is desoldering these ground wires from this pot here. A lot of times the soldering iron ain't going to cut it. It's just not going to get hot enough to melt the solder, because the body of the potentiometer actually works as a heat sink and disperses the heat. So use like a soldering type gun. This soldering gun here is 150 watts. Okay. So now I want to go ahead and separate out these wires here. There. So now I have all the wires for the bridge pickup here disconnected. Now I'm going to go ahead and just remove these screws holding it in place. And there we go, there's the pickup removed. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and start preparing the new pickup here. It comes with a good, I guess, 10 inches of wire there. So I don't want to really shorten the wire at all. I want to leave all the wire there that I can, so in case I go ahead and move this pickup to another guitar or go ahead and sell it. So I'm going to go ahead and strip off probably, 3 inches there. That should probably be enough. 3.5 inches. Let's see if that's not going to do it. Right there. And cut this around and strip off this casing here. And I got the individual wires in here. So there's a red, a white, a black, a green, and then a ground here. So, okay. Okay, now these pickups are designed to be either used as like a humbucker, where you have just a double coil pickup, or you can use each of these coils individually. But I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be splitting the coils. I'm going to go ahead and have it just used as a humbucker type thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the red wire and the white wire, twist them together, solder them, then I'll go ahead and wrap the end here with a little bit of tape. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and install the pickup into the pickguard here. So just go ahead, I'll slide it right into that slot there. And I've got the screws here, and there's like little, instead of springs, there's like little little rubber hose parts here. So I can slide, script through there, slide the little rubber hose bit over the screw. Do it on the other side as well. Fit the pickup down into the slot. And screw the screws into the pickup. And I'll basically adjust the height of the pickup to be approximately what the height of the other pickups is. And I'll leave it there for now. Okay, so now I'm ready to do some soldering here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and solder the black wire to the switch here where the white wire had come off. There's already solder on the little connector there, so I'm just going to go ahead and just touch it and melt the solder. And okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and solder the green wire and the ground wire, the bare ground wire, to the pot here with these other ground wires. They all went through this little sleeve here, so I'm going to go ahead and slide these all through the sleeve. Let me see, get these here. Slide. Twist these together a little bit. I'll go ahead and put some solder on these while I'm at it. Make them easier to solder down to the pot. Okay, so that's all soldered down to the pot there. I'm going to go ahead and zip tie these cables like they were. Okay. Now get this all fitted back down into here. Make sure all the wires are tucked down in there. Now go ahead and screw in all the pickguard screws that we removed earlier. Okay, before you actually string the guitar up, you might want to check, make sure everything is wired and everything's working. So plug the guitar into an amplifier, switch the switch to like the neck position. You can tap on the pickup, you get sound. Switch it to the middle position, tap on it, you get sound. Switch it to the bridge position, you get sound. So that way you can basically tell that they are working at this point. They're not like, if by chance one of them is not working, go back and check your solder joints. Now I'm going to go ahead and string the guitar up. Okay, I got this thing strung up and tuned roughly. So now what you want to do is adjust the pickup height. So these other two pickups, if I strum them, go to the next one, strum them, go to the next one. This one's just a little quieter. So what I want to do is raise it up just a little bit. So I do that by tightening these screws just a little bit. And then I can go ahead and go like, that's middle, that's bridge, middle, that's bridge. So when you get the volume sound about the same between the different pickups, then you're done. Now you can go ahead and play.